So is now the time to bet further on metals and materials? Victoria Greene has some thoughts. She is CIO of G Squared Private Wealth and a CNBC contributor. I genuinely would love to know which way you go on this, Victoria. Welcome.
Hey, Kelly, how are you? Look, we're bullish on the materials sector because it's a cyclical, economically sensitive sector, and we finally have the tax cut overhang behind us. We're not going to have a debt ceiling fight this summer. We're slowly checking off that check marks that, hey, our economy could run from here. Now, we are running into a little bit of a tariff headwind. It's like we finally resolved some issues, so suddenly there are tariff headwinds. But we see this as a huge boon for the materials sector, which has done nothing for investors for years. If you look at what's within this material sector, it's mining, it's chemicals. You know, when you look at some of these stocks, and yes, copper stocks have moved higher and they're looking a little overpriced, but there's still a lot of cheap mining stocks. And with this pressure, if we do see these tariffs, I think you're going to see a hoarding of metals. I think you're going to have people just saying, hey, I want all the copper, all the iron ore, everything you can send me. I want to have metals here and on my shore, which could drive prices higher, significantly benefiting miners.
So, you know, and I kind of come at this a little bit skeptically for the reasons you mentioned, that the miners, are they great stewards of capital? You know, the sector's kind of been a tough one. So maybe let's get specific and talk about why. Rio, is that your top pick in the mining space?
It is.
Power, oil, and gas. But yeah, give us why that one.
So I like Rio because it hasn't moved as much, right? It's a diversified metals and mining company. It's not just copper like Southern Copper or FCX. It's very much more diversified. It sells globally as well. So let's say the U.S. has some stumbles. We decide to get into some trade wars. It also sells significant amounts to China. And they also have one of the only opportunities to build in the United States. That Resolution copper mine finally got past that Supreme Court ruling. It's still going to take a very long time to get it up and going, but they're 55% owners in that joint venture, so they could actually be one of the first copper mines built here in the United States, which could be a huge boon from them. But they're going to benefit from higher metals prices. They're going to benefit from higher economic activity. And if China continues to get it into gear, they're a significant beneficiary. And they're at what, 10 times PE, and a great cheap company that is cheap historic and cheap relative to peers. And so if you're looking for a mining play and you feel left behind, I feel like Rio's a good place to start.